Hey, you bit Steve from Old Yorkshire Geek, and welcome to episode 119 of Friday Night Appointment with Fear, where this week we're looking at Poltergeist II. I don't know which one it is on there. It's not the middle one, is it? That's the first one. I don't know. One of them. That one. No, that one. I don't bloody know. It's the second one, anyway, which we're looking at. Poltergeist II, The Other Side. But before we start, don't forget, like and subscribe, share the videos, drop a comment, hit the notification bell if you're subscribed already. Right, we should be live on YouTube, yes we are. We should be live on Rumble, yes we are. And we should be live on Twitch. Yes, we are live in all them places. Also, explore the description for links for various stuff like merch. What else? My books, which are down here. Plug them again. Mercury Rapids, light-hearted sci-fi action adventure. You can see the reflection of my screen in there. About UFOs and stuff. And Silent Predator, short horror novella about big cats eating people in a North Yorkshire village. It's just a bit of fun. They're on Amazon Kindle and paperback. Give them a whirl, as I always say. There's other links as well for my Patreon. You can become a member of the YouTube channel, and then you get access to the live chat and early access videos and exclusive videos and exclusive emojis and stuff like that. Right, so Poltergeist 2, The Other Side. We'll get on with it. Tim Rose said the other day, a few days ago, not as good as the first movie, but the old guy is terrifying. Yes, he is. Julian Beck plays Henry Kane, the preacher, who's the bad guy in this, and he is terrifying in it. I'm sure he was a lovely fella. But there we go. And Sci-Fi Quest says, hello, Melvin. I like your new logo, by the way, that you've been sporting. Where is it? It's over there, look. You can see it. His new logo. Pretty cool. It's a shame. Heather O'Rourke, past 4 months, Heather O'Rourke plays the little girl. I forgot the name. Carol Ann. In this. It's a shame Heather O'Rourke passed 4 months before the third movie released due to septic shock. Yes, she had an operation or something, and just complications happened, didn't there, all of a sudden? And she passed away. I think you were only 12, wasn't she? I bet she would have had an outstanding career. More than likely, yes. She'd have probably been a bit like Danielle Harris, started in horror films as a kid. She'd have been like I bet, and carried on, grown up to become a scream queen. I'm not wearing my baseball cap, you may have noticed. I've got me bandana on. I thought, what the heck? I don't normally wear it, but there we go, because it's got skulls on. Anywho. Right, so, Poltergeist 2. Let's have a talk about it before we get on with it. From 1986, obviously the sequel to Toby Hooper's Poltergeist, or is it Steven Spielberg's Poltergeist? Who knows? But this one was directed by Brian Gibson, who's a British director, and I think this is his only big film he directed, I think. Had a budget of $19 million and a box office of $75 million, so it did okay. Obviously, it didn't do as well as the first one, because it's not as good as the first one, but it's it is still pretty good by itself. Everybody returns nearly from the first film, except for, obviously, Dominique Dunne, who succumbed to the curse of Poltergeist when her life was ended. I never know what words to use on YouTube by her ex-boyfriend, which I've got in my notes. Right, I'll read it out in my notes. The only family member absent from the film is Dana, who, according to the script, is off at university, but a scene explaining away her absence was never filmed. Dominique Dunne was murdered by her boyfriend John Thomas Sweeney, who later changed his name to John Mora and disappeared. I presume that they mean after his time in prison, because he was in prison for a while because of that. Shortly after Poltergeist 1982 premiered. Ultimately, no mention is made of Dana in the final film or of her being in college. It was decided by the filmmakers to retire the character and not recast her out of respect for the deceased actress and her family. You'd have thought they mentioned her, though, wouldn't you? At least a mention. Or a photo of her on a sideboard or something. You'd have thought. Maybe there is. We'll have to check in the background, won't we? We will have to check in the background as we go through it. What else? Anyway, yes, as I was saying, so obviously Dominique Dunne's not in. And the woman, I can't remember her name, the woman who plays the scientist in the first film. I can't remember her name. I've got her in my notes. I can't remember. I don't think I have. But I could be wrong. No, I haven't got it in my notes. I can't remember. The one who played the scientist in that, she hasn't. And obviously the other scientists that were in it, they don't come back. Right. There we go. And the score, another great score from Jerry Goldsmith. And there we go. So we'll get on with it, shall we? Obviously, we'll not be watching the film, because that's not what we do around here. South Africa says, great, now the cat's gone out. Too late for a BLT now, typical. It's never too late for a bacon, lettuce and tomato sandwich. I have had, well, not with the lettuce, but I've had bacon sandwiches very late at night. I forgot what I was saying now. Oh, yes, we'll not just be watching the film because YouTube are mental. This isn't Patreon or, what's that? Is it Locals? Is Locals a bit like Patreon? I don't know, I've never used it. Well, you can just basically do whatever you want, not on YouTube. We're watching it in a series of stills. I will maybe play the odd snippet. I'll probably still get a copyright claim. I usually do, or an ad suitability alert. But it's not monetised yet, so there shouldn't be ads in it. I don't know. I've not monetised this stream. I've started doing it after. When I do live streams, I've started not monetising them. So I'm hoping you don't see ads. I don't know how it works, but tell me if an ad pops up, because I don't think it should, because I've not monetised the stream. My bandana's sliding back, doesn't it? Maybe I'll have to get my cap back. Anyway, right, we'll get on with it. I will pop myself down in the corner. If I can remember where I go. Hang on, I've got something else to do, haven't I? Where's all my stuff? There we go. Get rid of them. And which one is it? I've got like a row of various custom layouts, and I can never remember which is which. That one, right. I know I say that every time. Right, add it to the screen. Off we jolly well go. Right, we're off. Make sure it's going to play. There we go. Good old Leo the Lion. South Africa says, I have premium, so I wouldn't be able to tell you regardless. I have premium as well. And my son has as well, so we spend a fortune on YouTube in this house. But once you start with premium and stop seeing the ads, it's difficult to go back into and cancel it. But anyway. And it's worth it. It is worth it to go premium. If you watch a lot of YouTube, which I do. Right, we're off. There's the lion. We begin. Right, we're off. Straight onto it. Wingrace said, is it lying? It could be lying now. He's saying ads. It could be fibbing. I don't know. But anyway. Right, we're off. We're in. I don't know where we are here, by the way. It's somewhere in the high desert country or whatever. It'll say, I've got it here. Hang on. Filming locations. I've got it here. It'll tell us. The Canyon de Chelly National Monument in Arizona. Oh, excuse me. That's where this is filmed. So it's a national monument, as you'll see. Chinle. Chinle. That's where it's filmed. Right. So. And you'll get some of the premium payment anyway. Yes, it says that, doesn't it? You get some. You get a bit because of premium stuff. Anyway, right. So we're off. And there we go. We're in lots of these. I don't know what they call them. Do they call them pinnacles? Or what? I don't know what they call them. These lumps of rock that just go straight up. But anyway, we're going to meet Will Sampson. That's not Craig T. Nelson. We'll meet him in a bit. That's Will Sampson. He's heading up there. How the hell does he get up there? I have no idea. There must be a big ladder or something. I don't know. But he looks up and then suddenly he's on top. And then we see there's clouds. The effects for this, I think the effects for the first film may have been done by Industrial Light and Magic. But this one, they were done by Boss Film, Richard Edlund and Boss Film. So they're good, but I don't think they're quite as good as ILM. But anyway, but they're not bad. So there it is. Somehow he's got on top of that rock pinnacle. Don't know how. But he did. Maybe it's magic. Wingate says, Will Sampson sounds like the Falcon trying to undercover. I have no idea what you're talking about, Wingrace. Dear. Oh, you mean Falcon as in Falcon from the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Yes, right. I think. Maybe. I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm going to have to put my cap back on because my bandana keeps sliding. Anywho, Will Sampson, who you may know from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. He escaped from the asylum in that, didn't he? And there's a line later on where Craig T. Nelson says, maybe he's escaped from the tribal asylum. Maybe that's a reference to One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I don't know. Sam Wilson. Oh, yes, Will Sampson, Sam Wilson. Yes, of course. See, you're too, what's the word? I can't think laterally. You know what I'm like? I'm an idiot. Right. I'm sure I am a bit autistic. I'm sure because I've got an autistic son. I'm sure I am. He's probably got it off me. But anyway. Right, where were we? Right, he's up here, right, looking at the fire. And there's another chap there with him. It was probably not see because of the stupid skip. There he is, another fella beating a drum and chanting in Native American styles. Aye, aye, now go the fire changes. Aye, aye, aye. And giving it all that. There you go, he's off. And then suddenly, the ghost spirits, whatever they are, appear from Raiders of the Lost Ark. They haven't opened the Ark of the Covenant, but anyway, there we go. We see weird things happening, and then look, they're going round him. Look, it's just like Raiders, isn't it? Thank goodness he isn't with the German National Socialist Party of the 1930s. But oh no, they're off up his nose. He's like Boba Fett with that lizard. So there we go. So I think they're like good spirits. It doesn't really explain it. I think they're supposed to be good spirits, or would they be Manitous? I don't know. We did that a while ago in Friday Night Appointment with Fear, the Manitou. Great film, one of my favourite horror films. So I think they're supposed to be, good spirits that they've gone into him to give him power and all that stuff. I think. Anyway, and he's handed a spear. There we go. And off he's got to go now and save the Freeling family. No relation to Fritz Freeling, I don't think. But anyway, there he's getting ready. And how does he get down? I don't know. Maybe he flies. It looks like he's ready to fly there, doesn't it? Because it just pulls back. And he's giving it all. Hey! And maybe he jumps. I don't know. Is that his car down there? I don't know. But he gets down somehow. Right, then he's in his pickup truck. He's entering... Cuesta Verde, remember that? And you can see it's gone downhill as Cuesta Verde since 1982. So I don't know how long after this is supposed to be. I don't know if it tells us. Let's check in. Let's look on Wikipedia and see if it says in the plot. Oh, it's only set a year after the first film. So technically it's a period piece then, because the first film came out in 1982, so it's set in 1983, but it was made in 1986. So anyway... So it's gone downhill in a year as Cuesta Verde, as we see. And we get little flashbacks, there we go, of what happened at the end of the first film. Remember the house disappeared up its own arse, didn't it? But here he comes because it's gone all dusty and horrible. And we see there's lots of for sale signs. Pretty much all the houses are up for sale. Will they sell them? Don't know. Right, so here he comes. Over the credits. There you go. More flashbacks. That's Craig T. Nelson. And we get a security guard. Here we go. A security stops him, and I presume he's saying, there's no dialogue here, by the way. I'm sure he's saying, where's the house that disappeared? Oh, it's over there. It's like 10 feet away from where he is. Look, is there. Anyway. That security guard just vanishes. I don't think he works nights, because we go back here at night and that security guard's nowhere to be seen. But anyway. He's not the only person that just vanishes into thin air in this film, as we'll see later on at the end. Anyway, so here he comes. There he goes, met by Tangina Barron. I always thought it was Tangina Barrett, but it's Tangina Barron. But anyway... Played by the late, great Zelda Rubinstein. You remember her on... I'm sure she's done loads of stuff, but I only remember from Poltergeist and... What is Scariest Places on Earth? I think it was. That she used to host. and do the voiceovers for. She's about 2 foot tall, and she's amazing. I love Zelda Rubinstein. I do. I don't know why, I just do. Anyway, we learn that they've been digging under where the Freeling house used to be. I presume they didn't find the house, but they've been digging under it. Remember, it was built on, a graveyard, and there were all the skeletons that came up, which turned out to be real skeletons. And I think in this as well, the skeletons in this that are real human skeletons, because they're cheaper than buying fake ones, which is weird. Because they're getting from a place like India where, life is cheap and probably lots of people are dying all the time of, diseases and cholera and all that stuff. I'm guessing. I'm probably getting myself into trouble here. But, and the skeletons, end up on for sale, and Hollywood studios buy them because they're cheaper than buying fake ones. My coffee's gone cold. Anyway. But that's for later. So anyway, they've dug under there and they've found like a cavern. Here we are. So they're going down to investigate. Is Taylor? Does he have a first name? I don't know. Let's have a look. Characters: Taylor. No, it's just Taylor. I don't think he's got a name. A first name. No, just Taylor. Right, fair enough. Obviously named after Charlton Heston's character in Planet of the Apes. Or not. Right, so here he goes down. And he finds that, let's say, there he is. He's not bothered about getting wet, is he? And he goes. And he finds lots of bodies. And it turns out that this is where a cult leader called Henry Kane took his flock to wait out the end of the world, and he forced them to stay down there. There, we're going to get a good look at him. There he is. Scary. He's got some sort of, I don't know, what the hell is it? A lizard, newt, salamander, whatever. He had that in his gob. That's a good shot. That's a good wallpaper, isn't it? If not for that light up there, that'd be really good wallpaper, would that? Anyway. So, there we go. So now he's got to go warn the family, because he's Taylor's psychic, obviously, so he knows the what's going on. So she's saying, what is it? I've got to go and help the family. Then we cut to JoBeth Williams, Diane's mother's house. And I think they're supposed to be in Arizona now, I think. It was actually filmed in California. The house, this part. Let me check. The Quest of Erde bits were filmed in Chatsworth, Los Angeles. What got my arm up there for? I don't know. I've seen it somewhere. I've seen it somewhere that this was filmed in Arizona. Not filmed in California, but it's supposed to be in Arizona. And I don't know why. I don't know why it's supposed to be in Arizona. Yes, they've relocated to Phoenix, Arizona. I don't think it ever tells us that in the film. Maybe it's just in the script. Anyway, there we see roses, red roses and pink roses and yellow roses. And here they are. They're living with Diane's mum. I don't know where the dad is. What was his name? He was mentioned in the first film, wasn't he? Ed or something like Big Ed or something big. I can't remember now. I'm going to have to check now. We're live and I don't care. Right. Poltergeist. Diane's parents. See if that finds out. No, it doesn't say. Doesn't say there. There's a Poltergeist wiki. I didn't even know that. But here we go. What's it going to tell us? Diane Freeling. Come on, where are you? Biography. Not want to know about the film. I want to know about her family. Don't tell us. Stupid bloody thing. It's not a very good wiki. Family. There we go. Jessica, mother, unnamed father. But he's mentioned in the first one. I'm probably being screamed at via the chat. Poltergeist, 1982. Alright, script. We'll see if we can find it in there. The daily script, Poltergeist. Right. Let me scroll down till I find it. When she's talking about when she used to sleepwalk, didn't she? So where are we? I'm scrolling through a PDF of the script for Poltergeist. Come on, where is it? I'm going to have to do a Control F, aren't I? If I can. Yes, I can. I don't know what to look for. Dude, because she says the word dude. I remember that. I've spelt dude right. Right. So, oh no, not there. Guy. Try that one. Where the hell is it? Why aren't it showing us? Why aren't it showing me? Oh, for Pete's sake. Oh, never mind. I don't care. Whatever. But she has got a dad. He's mentioned in the first film. See, nobody's jumped into the chat to tell me because nobody cares. But I do. Because in the first film, she mentioned that she sleptwalked, didn't she? And woke up in the back of some guy's car. And she ended up at the police station. And she said her father, Ed, or whatever, and he says Big Ed, came down. They were checking her for hickeys and all that stuff. But anyway. Sci-fi Quest will be back to normal next week. My new camera should arrive finally tomorrow. Yay! Because you've just been a voice in the ether for a while. Anyway, so I'm presuming her dad's passed away at some point. And spoilers, her mother's not got long for this world. But anyway, they're having disgustingly horrible sandwiches by the looks of it. They've still got E-Buzz, the dog. Why they call him E-Buzz, no idea. Bit of product placement there for Pepsi. And her mother, Jessica, or her mother, Diane's mother, Jessica, is saying, "Can you pass me the red wool?" And she gets it from the basket without looking. She's got a weird nose. I've noticed she's got a weird nose as Heather O'Rourke. Let's see if I can... if she turns her head... She looks like she should be in Star Trek. It's not going to show us, is it? No, never mind. But there we go. Look. It's too that part. I don't know what they call that part of your nose. You know, the bridge of your nose there. It comes out too far, doesn't it? Bless her. But anyway, shouldn't speak ill of the dead. I'm not speaking ill. I'm just making an observation. Anyway, then she says, "Can you pass me the yellow wool?" So she does that, and so we realise that. Carol Ann's psychic. Anyway, obviously, Stephen, good name, doesn't work for whoever he worked for in the first film, the company that built the houses. He now is basically selling what amounts to Kirby Vacs vacuum cleaners. He goes around selling vacuum cleaners. We learned that they still haven't got a TV. Remember the end of the first film. They went to a motel and he pushed the TV out of the door, didn't he? Because obviously all the spirits stuff came out of the TV in the first film, didn't they? There was an actress in Buffy that had the same kind of thing. I don't know. Anyway, so they're listening to I presume it's a ball game, baseball, on the radio, and Robbie is worrying about not having a TV. He's going to grow up retarded. We can use that word again now, apparently, can't we? He says, "No, you're not gonna." But anyway, he's fixing the vacuum cleaner, and it all goes haywire. There we go, and then blows up. So he's not a very good vacuum repairman, salesman, whatever. Anyway, there's Diane's mother, Jessica, Grandma Jessica, or Grandma Jess. Pardon me. And she's watching Carol Ann with remarkably hairy arms. Is she a werewolf? Carol Ann drawing a picture. It's obviously, this is Kane, isn't it? She's drawing Kane, so she's obviously maybe dreamt about him or something. He says, what are you drawing? She says, I don't know, stuff. Yes, it's an early version of a Roomba. I've always wanted one of those. But my house isn't big enough. But I know because I'm lazy. But you've still got to empty the buggers, haven't you? So you might as well just use the normal vacuum clean. But anyway. He was saying, you draw very well, she says. Anyway, she's asking her about her abilities, and she's saying, you know, she's got the same abilities. She's basically saying, you're psychic, I'm psychic. It's cool. That's what she's saying. So there we go. That's what she's telling her, that she could find things that nobody else could. She just knew where things were because she's psychic. By the way, she's played by Geraldine Fitzgerald, is Diane's mother. So anyway, there we go. Right, so they're having they got letters from the insurance company. They're not paying up with the insurance company because the house is technically missing. She can draw better than you. Most people can draw better than me. They're saying it's technically missing, and Stephen says the house isn't coming back. I've got a feeling about it. So a humorous script. There you go. What we're gonna claim for next? Act of God, house napping. And he says, I'm not going to get angry about this, Diane, but I'm going to fill in this form and I'm going to sign it, Mr. President. And it's, you know, because it's Craig T. Nelson and he's a comedy actor. But anyway, so he's saying he enjoys downward mobility and enjoys selling vacuum cleaners, and there we go. They're all having a good old laugh. There you go. I'm going to sign it, Mr. President. So anyway, and there's Joe, the lovely Jo Beth Williams. Kind of reminds me of a young, an Alien era Sigourney Weaver. Similar, isn't she? I couldn't draw it if I tried. Bet you could. Bet you could. Anyway, right. So anyway, they're having fun and they're going to have a cuddle and a smooch, and Carol Ann's going to disturb them. Here she is. Because she wants to be a ballerina or something, or a fairy, or I can't remember, something like that. So she says, am I just interrupting again? So he's taking her to bed. A ballerina she wants to be, doesn't she? Right, so the TV's going. Oh, he's looking at the TV in the shop window, is Robbie, because they're at the mall now. Look at those good old CRT TVs. Bless them. Diane has taken the kids to the mall. Caroline wants a kitten. Says the kittens want to come home with us. Says we can't. Buzzard won't be happy about it. And then she sees Kane. There he is, and we can see that people are walking. He's walking through people. Look, because he's all spooky and ghostly. Anyway, so she runs off, Mum, and she gets lost, and then she stumbles into Kane because she walks backwards. And if you walk backwards in a horror film, you turn around, there's always somebody there, isn't there? There he is. But he's saying, hi, honey, are you lost? Are you afraid? With his scary face. Apparently he had stomach cancer, and he died not long after this film came out. I think he died before the film premiered. He had stomach cancer, which is very sad, which is why he's so gaunt and all that, which helps with his character, I suppose. But he plays a really good part in this, really, really good. He's singing his song, God is in his holy temple, all that stuff, which is from Psalms, apparently. I've got it in my notes. I do have notes. I think I have. Psalm 11. God is in his holy temple is a quote from Psalm 11. Have any other notes that I've not mentioned? Heather O'Rourke was so afraid of Julian Beck, Reverend Kane, the first time that she saw him, she burst into tears. So I bet that were, nice for him. Anything else? Julian Beck died of stomach cancer shortly after filming finished. Several of Beck's lines were dubbed in post-production by noted voice actor Corey Burton. According to Burton, The sound editors did such a good job combining his ADR work with Beck's original performance that, save for one scene where Kane's voice sounds slightly different, even he can't tell which lines are his and which are Beck's. Oh, it was supposed to be in 3D. The original plan were for this film to be in 3D, and they decided, nah, we won't bother. What else? I think that's about it for now. We will... in the film, the house of Grandma Jess is located in Phoenix, Arizona. The relevant scenes were filmed in a private residence at Altadena, California. Right, so there we go. Info. Anyway, so he's singing that. Then she has... Diane has a psychic premonition, or maybe just a motherly one. Where's Carol Ann? Maybe you should keep your eye on her, instead of just wandering about in the days. Or, ask your son to keep hold of Carol Ann's hand or whatever. Parenting, for Christ's sake. Anyway, she finds her. There we go. She says, thank you. Lovely child. And then Carol Ann looks up at him, and we see more people walking through him. Look. Hang on. There we go. Because he's spooky and ghostly. I want to go home, she says. That night, Grandma Jess is showing Diane the drawings, obviously the drawing of Kane, and she doesn't react to it. She says, I've just seen him in the mall. She just screws it up. Look. Just crunches it up, look. Drawing a kid's done. She don't care. Terrible parent. But anyway, never mind. Should go on the fridge, that. But anyway, she's telling her that, she's got a special gift and that. I don't want her to be special and all that stuff. So she's having a little bit of a row with her mother. Not a massive one, but a little bit. She's telling her here about what happened at the other house and the things that happened. But she says she can't really remember a lot of it. So anyway, so she's telling her Carol Ann's gifted. And says, I don't want her to be gifted. I want her to be normal. Anyway... Cut to night time, they're all asleep. It's like Carol Ann's in with the parents, I think. Is she? I think she is, isn't she? She's in there, isn't she? There she is, look. She hears... she goes in to her grandma, I think. Here she goes. There we go. She's her grandma. Gives her a kiss. And I think she's passed on now. Spoilers. I think Grandma Jess has passed away. So she's giving her a kiss. Or maybe she just passes away now. I don't know. I don't know if it's like a last kiss before she passes away, or if she's passed away now. But whatever, by morning, she's no longer with us. She goes back into her own room, and then she gets into her own bed, and then the little toy phone starts ringing. South Africa says, how would anyone be able to explain what happened if they lived through what happened in the first one? I'd have a go. I've had weird things happen to me, to me and my family. Not on the scale of Poltergeist, but if you go to my website, go into the mercuryrapids.co.uk, go into the articles part and find Our Night of Terror. That happened to me and my family when my son was a few months old. So how long's that? 30-odd years ago. But yes, that was a scary night for us. We fled the house in fear. We did. Went to my nephew who lived over the road. Went to stay in his house for the night. Anyway, that's by the by. Right, a toy phone's ringing and she picks it up and she starts talking. Says, "Oh, hello, Grandma. Yes, I love you too." So there you go. Her grandma's speaking to her from beyond the grave. You can see, by the way, they've got plenty of toys still. Haven't learned the lesson from the first film, have they? They've got another toy clown. Apparently that clown from the first one was supposed to be in this film. Supposed to appear out of nowhere somehow and attack him again. But they decided not to include it. But they've got another one by the looks. But that doesn't do anything. Anyway, so there we go. And then we cut to morning. So where we learn that Grandma Jess has passed away. And so they're all sad. There we go. I'm guessing that the ambulance or whatever, the coroner, I don't know, the undertaker, that's what I'm trying to think, has been and taken her away. But we never see that. She's gone. She's gone from the film. Anyway, so she's out picking roses, is Diane. and then she's having a memory of her and Grandma Jess, her mother, going out and presumably planting the very roses that she's picking. So the night my mum died, I could have sworn I felt a hand on my forehead that woke me up moments before my dad came in to tell me, I'm not surprised. And I believe you, because stuff like that happens. I once were in the back garden. This was at night time. I think I was looking at the stars. I was doing something. I can't remember what I was doing. My mate was there, but he wasn't there, if you know what I mean. He was in another part of the garden. Not miles, but a good way away from me. And I suddenly felt a hand on my shoulder, proper pressure. You know, people say, oh, it was just a muscle spasm. No, it wasn't. It was a proper pressure. I could feel the fingers, you know what I mean. And I turned around because I thought it was my mate. I turned around, and he wasn't there. We're like way across the garden. Anyway, that was spooky. But anyway, where were we? She's planting the roses. There you go. She's pruning now and having a little weep to herself. Why? And then there's a gust of a breeze, and this is a callback to the first film, isn't it, where she felt Carol Ann's presence, you know, went past through her, like, you know, in a gust of wind. So that's that. And she's saying, I love you, Mum. And then Carol Ann comes out. She wants to put her wings on to be a fairy ballerina and stuff. And all that jazz. Anyway, what's happening now? I've forgotten. Where is she? What's she doing? Oh, she's dreaming. Right, it's a dream sequence. I've just remembered. She goes out there. Zombies sprout out of the ground and pull her down into the ground. Oh, there she goes. And I had a Mandela effect. I thought there was a scene. Maybe there isn't. I just missed it. Where it shows her being pulled down into the ground, and that's like earth and roots and stuff going past her. But it's not this bit. Anyway, pardon me. I only remember because my sister passed away on the 20th. Oh, bloody hell. What? 20th of January this year? Oh, sorry, mate. Bloody hell. Don't know what to say. Oh, dear. So, condolences. Bloody hell. So, you've had a bloody time of it, haven't you? Anyway, how do I top that? I might as well just stop the stream. Sorry, mate. Anyway, I will carry on. She wakes up, and it were all a dream, that. Right, so I think a storm is brewing. There's Robbie asleep. I think we cut to outside. There we go. A storm's a brewing, a special effects storm. And, done with paint and oil in water, innit? That's how they do them. They have two layers, don't they? They have like a layer of water and a layer of oil, or is it a layer of oil and then water, then oil, or whatever, and they inject it in, don't they? And it forms a layer, doesn't it? And they film it with high-speed photography. Anyway, here it comes. It's going to start raining. There we go. So rain cart's coming down, and the raindrop that we see there. Look, seeps through the nightlight and starts landing on the telephone, the toy telephone. There it is, and she thinks it's ringing. But it is. But she picks it up, and she thinks it's her grandma at first, but it's not. It's not her grandma. And then there goes spooky bit. She's sat talking, and the doll turns its head. There we go, and even blinks. Scary dolls. Anyway, she says, "You're not my grandma. Who are you?" And then one of I think it's one of Robbie's toy robots. There we go, comes to life. And says, "Hello, little one," and it does sound like Kane, Reverend Kane, and all that. And then disappears. Obviously, they've got another area of bilocation. It's coming out of the telephone, the toy telephone, and there we go. So we get all this going on again, and there we go. Disappear into the light. And obviously the house starts shaking and all that. So they jump out of bed. Let's check the kids. Oh, no. Anyway, so everything's all going haywire. And they get into the room. There's no sign of the kids. Where are they? Don't know where they are. But they eventually find them. There they are. She's Carol Ann's under the sheet, blanket, whatever the hell it is. And she says, "They're back." There it is. Look. We'll listen to this. Hang on.
They're
Yeah, they're back. So off they go, they're leaving. He said, well, that's it. We've been through this once before. We're out of here. Anyway, they opened the door. We don't panic. They opened the door, only to be met by Taylor. He says, name's Taylor, I'm here to help. Tangina Barrett sent me. And says, cool, we're off, see ya. Off he goes. Anyway, so they're leaving in their station wagon to a diner. Does it show the diner? Do we know what it's called? There we go. Eat. Gas. See that, the diner. And wondering what to do, where they're going to go. Caroline saying, Disneyland. But, they're wondering what they're supposed to do. Oh, we see these two sitting at the counter, and that's moaning about, you shouldn't live with that bum and stuff like that. There's obviously had some sort of domestic incident with, I think, her, and she's the shoulder to cry on, so to speak. Anyway, she suddenly, as she gets up, and there you go, it's a mother. She gets up and she suddenly becomes possessed. And she drops her coffee cup and she gets possessed, and she starts speaking in Grandma Jess's voice, saying, you can't run, you've got to be strong as a family and all that stuff. There you go, and it will stop at nothing to get you. And she goes, Mama. I said, I'm not your mama, lady. Anyway, so they go outside into what's an obvious set. Well, it looks like a set to me. It doesn't look to be outside, does it? I mean, it probably is now I've said that, but it doesn't look it, does it? It looks like a set, but whatever. And Taylor's there waiting for them, and he said, you in cahoots, because he says, what she says is right. He says, her in there. So you in cahoots with her? He says, I cahoot with no one. Anyway, they were saying, want to be left alone, we don't need anybody's help. So, anyway, they're giving anyway, so they go back to the house. There you go, saying they can't keep running, so they head back to the house, and Taylor says the house is clear for the time being, because the dog is fine going in. There you go. All right, and we learn that his car's angry. There we go, it's all steaming and stuff. Says, car's angry, I'll fix it. Says, okay, whatever. Anyway, so off he goes, starts shaking his medicine pouch and stuff. Wonder if he wants paying. Remember in the Manitou, Michael Ansara's character in that, he played a Native American medicine man, and he just wanted, what was it, $100,000 for the Indian, for the reservation or whatever, and some tobacco, because they were running low. So I wonder if they're going to pay him in tobacco. I don't know. By the way, I think Will Sampson died as well, didn't he? It wasn't straight after this film came out, but he died, in an operation or something, didn't he? Let me check. He didn't die of old age. Because they said that there's a curse, the curse of Poltergeist, didn't they? Well, no, he was very ill. Underwent heart and lung transplant. All right, and he died in 1987. So about a year after this came out. When did this come out? May. So yeah, about a year after this came out, he passed away. Did Will Sampson? Anywho, said he's shaking his medicine thing. Right. She's on the phone to Tangina, and Tangina's saying, yes, I sent him, and all that stuff. Anyway, he's in the back garden doing his stuff. Stephen's watching him. And then we see that, this is where he says, what if this guy's escaped from the tribal asylum? Is that a reference to One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? Who knows, because he did escape from the asylum. Spoilers at the end of that film, didn't he? Which I've only seen once. Eh, dear. Right, where were we? And they're watching him, and he suddenly has loads of butterflies around him. If he's going to show us, I bet he don't land on it. Oh, there we go. He's got loads of butterflies around him. Look, ooh. And he's pitched a tent in the back garden as well. Right. So there we go. She's taking out some sandwiches to him, but she gets the hoof. By the way, I wonder what the neighbours think about. So that's obviously the neighbour's house there, isn't it? Never mind. We don't see the neighbours in this. The neighbours were quite prominent in the first film, weren't they? I forgot the names of them, but they played quite a big role, didn't they? But not in this one. Anyway, so Taylor's doing some war paint and stuff on Robbie, and also doing a bit of body modification with claw marks on his arms, and obviously Diane's not very happy about this. Says, go inside and wash that off and all that stuff. And says, he wants to be a man. Says, well, he can't be, he's just a boy. And she's saying, I'm not sure wearing claw marks and war paint is one of them. It's not a way to be a man. And she says, how would you know? You're not a man. Says, no, but I'm a mother. And I want my kids to grow up normal and all that stuff. And it's her job to protect them and all that stuff. And he says, this is a great line, a great bit of dialogue, I think. She's saying that hope the kids will forget all about this, and said they cannot learn by forgetting, and said, what would you have me do? They're just children. Then he says, children have fought wars, they've built nations, they are strong and have courage. Don't treat them any less than that because they're young. I think that's a great line. I think it's brilliant, is that? But anyway. Yes, he comes back from his selling vacuum cleaners, and the car's not doing well. It's all smoking. He's, Taylor! The car's worse than before. What did you do? He says, car's still angry, eh? He says, angry? That car's pissed. But he says, stay away from my car. He said, car's still angry. That car is pissed. Anyway, then Kane arrives. Here he is, singing his God is in his holy temple. Bringing the rain. It starts raining on him. They see Carol Ann's on the lawn, and it starts raining, so they're trying to get her in. And this scene goes quite a while in walking up the path. Hang on, where are we? The neighbours probably join him for some peyote. I've no idea what that is. I've heard of it, but I've no idea what it is. Oh, pardon me. Anyway. So he introduces himself. They think he's a normal person, but we know he's the beast. But here he is saying he likes meeting people and all that, and then says, I remember you from the mall and all that stuff. Anyway, so the kids go in, and Diane, and then he speaks to Stephen. Says, I'm glad I can speak to you alone, away from your family. And he says, I understand you've got an Indian, because they call them Indians in this, because it's the 80s. So you've got an Indian living with you, and he's dangerous. I'm from an organisation that, helps people that are being targeted by charlatans. He's pretending he's a good guy, but we know he's not. And he starts hypnotising Stephen, saying, let me in and all that. And but he doesn't. He's going to start hypnotising him now. Anyway, Diane's upstairs, drying herself off after the rain shower. And she says she has an image, a vision of what happened. Because he's down in the cavern with all his flock around him, and they're all singing, "God is in His holy temple." There he's all that stuff, and he was hypnotising Stephen. But he's saying, you've got to do what's right. You've got to be strong for your family and all that. Now let me in. And then Carol Ann interrupts and saves the day. And he says, no, get out of here. And so off he goes. So he goes off singing his song again. And Diane's shocked by her vision. And that was him. But anyway. Right. So he's drinking tequila now. Taylor's out trying to gather power. It says, yes, me too. There you go, seeking power. South Africa says, people use peyote to cause hallucinations of conditions such as fevers, wounds, and joint pain. Oh, very good. Very good. I've heard of it, but I've never known what it was. I've heard people say it, but I don't even know what it is. And I've never thought to look it up. I never got round to it. Anyway, I forgot what's happening here now. But he's saying, you've got to be strong for your family. That's what he's telling him. And says, yeah, I'll do my best and all that stuff. So that's what he's telling him, you've got to be strong for your family, and you've got to take responsibility for everything in the world. Meanwhile, Robbie is brushing his teeth, and he's going to try and shave for some reason. But he was falling out with his sister. And then, anyway, he's going to get some... Hang on, where are we? Where is it? There we go. He's got some dinosaur embryos, look, in his barbasol. Not embryos. Some dinosaur DNA, them little things from Jurassic Park. He's going to smuggle them out. Anyway, she interrupts him again and says, stop interrupting me. And then weird stuff happens. He's checking his braces. And stuff's going to happen. She's gone back downstairs. They're all sleeping in the living room, by the way. They're not sleeping in their own rooms. Peyote is a small spineless cactus. A bit like me. Anyway. Right, then stuff starts kicking off. Oh, yes, because she's playing with the phone. She says, "It's for you, Daddy." And he picks up the phone. And then it all kicks off. Taylor knows. And then Robbie... there we go. His braces go crazy. It's quite a good. It's obviously a prosthetic, not a real head. Is that you can tell? It looks a bit rubbery, but it's a good one. It's good though, isn't it? There we go. His braces are going to get him. Originally, I think this is the scene where originally it was supposed to be the clown that were going to reappear and get him. I think it was the clown. I think it's this one. But they decided against it and just changed it to the his braces trying to consume him. Anyway, so they're getting him. So they go up. Can't get in. There he is, up in the ceiling. And they're calling for help for Taylor, but Taylor's not there. Look, he's looking after Carol Ann, because she's obviously the target. The Kane wants Carol Ann, doesn't he? So he's protecting her. They've got to save Robbie. Anyway, the brace is going to the electricity point. There it goes, bzzz, with some visual effects electricity. 80s, some 80s electricity. There you go. And it also sets off the taps for some reason. But anyway, so they get out and they're going, "Taylor, you did nothing." Says, "I was protecting Carol Ann." He wants her. Basically, going after Robbie was just a distraction to separate you from her. So that's what he's saying. Anyway, so then he shouts to the spirit, and it throws him across the room. I like that. Anyway, and then we hear Kane's voice. "You can't keep her, I'm not dead." And then we see his form appear in the chair's ghostly form. It kind of reminds me a bit of Enfield Poltergeist. The Conjuring 2. It says, I enjoyed the film The Conjuring 2, but it's rubbish. And it kind of reminds me of that a bit. Not that you see that in The Conjuring 2, but it just reminds me of it. The ghost in the chair. Anyway, so, right. So it's all kicking off again. Taylor's going round, checking his little medicine bag. That's better than Alien Romulus Rook. Did I say Rook? I don't know. I can't remember. But apparently for the... I haven't seen it, I don't know. But apparently for the home release version of Alien Romulus, they've improved him, haven't they? They made him look better or something, haven't they? I don't know, because I've not seen it. Hang on, where are we? That's why we have switches in the UK, yes. And 3 pins on our plugs. Yes, and little plastic things that, drop down, don't they? In the sockets. There's a little plastic thing. And when you push in we've got the earth or ground, that lifts up the little plastic thing so you can't stick things in. Because safety conscious, not like those crazy people over the sea. Anyway, I've actually watched a YouTube video quite recently, actually, about Americans looking at British 3.3 pin plugs and been amazed at them and saying, why haven't we got those here? But anyway, whatever. So we do some stuff good, don't we, over here on our little island. But anyway, right, where are we? There he's doing his medicine stuff. And he's telling her all about what Kane wants. There you go, he's used to getting what he wants. And saying he's become the devil, essentially. He's the beast. This man was evil because he chooses not to see the light. And how do we beat him? Well, not let him win. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? Anyway, it's their love as a family. It's telling them it's their bond and love for each other as a family that's going to see them through this. And that's what this film's about. It's about, the family bond and all that stuff. Anyway, and who the hell decided to put a wall socket in the bathroom anyway? Asking for trouble there. Yes, it is. Yes, we don't have socket. Generally, anyway, I've never seen one, an electrical socket in a British bathroom. You might see one in a hotel or a travel lodge bathroom, but they might have one of the high up on the wall for the electric razor. You might see them, might you? But not a general one. But anyway, we digress. So, anyway, there you go. If he succeeds, he will destroy your spirit. Right, he's going to take Stephen now to what they call it. He's going to do like a ritual, like a smoke tent. I don't know what they call them. Where they're going to do a ritual. There we go. Maybe they're going to take some peyote. Elvin, here they go. Here they are. I presume they're back in Arizona again. Well, they're supposed to be in Arizona anyway, but I mean, on location. Tangina arrives. The doorbell rings, and then she's looking round. Oh, where are you? But obviously, Tangina's little and tiny, and then she looks, and there's nobody there. Look, oh, then he knocks again. Oh, it's Tangina. She's a hobbit. But anyway, she's got some pictures. She's telling her all about what they found beneath the house in Cuesta Verde. She's telling her about they did some research and found that a religious sect disappeared in the 19th century in that area, and it was assumed that they'd been massacred by Indians. Again, that word, you could use it in the 1980s, it were fine. They'd been massacred by Indians, but it turns out that's not true. And she says, Diane, you know what happened. It's because you're psychic, and just like your mother is and was, and Caroline is, But anyway, meanwhile, they're in their smoke tent, smoke shack, whatever the hell it is. There he is, look. And he's going to blow some smoke into his nose. He's going to give him a good spirit, the good spirits we saw going into him at the Manitou. I'm going to say Manitous. They don't mention that in this, but he's going to do that, which will save him later. So it's Chekhov. Here we go. He's doing all that, look. And so here he goes. Take the smoke. There we go. And in a minute, is he going to do it now? Here we go. There we go. It goes up his nose, and that saves him later. She was also in Teen Witch in '89. What's her face? Zelda Rubinstein. Was she? I don't know. I've not seen it. I've not seen Zelda Teen Witch, obviously. Let's have a look, see what she's been in. Has she been in anything else I've seen? I mentioned Scariest Places on Earth, didn't I? I should in Poltergeist 3 as well, which I've only seen once because I thought it was crap. But anyway, yes, she's been in loads of stuff. She's in Flintstones, On the Rocks TV movie. What else? Poltergeist: The Legacy, but she didn't play Tangina in that. Where is it? Oh, it might not have been Scariest Places on Earth. Could have swore it was. No, it's not there. That's as actress. Is she under anything else? Or, host. Something like that. Doesn't say. Never mind. Whatever. Where were we? Southland Tales. Not seen that either. Anyway, where were we? So he says, because you're psychic and can learn things. She basically got, psychometry. She holds these photos. She's got photos of the sect. it does show it. There we go. Photos of the sect before they disappeared, obviously. But we can see him. He's there in the background. But she holds it. Oh, I don't know. But then she shows her another photo. There he is. Oh, that's obviously him. Sound fact, she's going to tell us everything she's been in now. Just go look on IMDb. I'll tell you there. Oh dear. 16 candles, not 4 candles. Handles for forks. There we go. So then goes, I've seen him here at the mall, our house, all that stuff. And this is where I think she tells, he's the beast. Anyway, so he's just doing a bit of psychometry now, and we're seeing what happened to him. He's leading them down into the cavern, and he won't let them go because they think the end of the world's gonna come. And they said the day comes and goes, but he won't let them leave the cavern, and they basically all die down there. Anyway, and he's become the beast because he's holding them all now in the afterlife and all that stuff. Right, so they're heading out. Taylor tells him that they've got to go back to Cuesta Verde and they will surprise the beast on his own cane, on his own ground, and they've got to go back as a family because that's their strength. Right, so and Taylor's not gone back home with them now. I think he's gone to Cuesta Verde. Everything floats down here. Should chew your food properly. Damn wrong move. Anyway, don't know what they're eating. Look bloody awful. Is it meatloaf? I don't know. Americans are really into meatloaf. I like. It's a good singer, but I've never had. No, I'm lying. I have had meatloaf, not homemade meatloaf. I once saw it in Asda or something, and I bought it. And it was bloody awful. I think it got thrown away. It was what? Oh, it was manky. But anyway. Anyway, so what's happening? There's the Robbie he's got a helmet on, and we see him with a baseball bat. He's ready for action, basically. He's ready to protect the family. Looks like fried chicken. I don't know what it is. It could be anything. It could be bloody onion barges for all I know. And Stephen's trying to keep their spirits up, saying, we'll go to miniature golf and we'll do all this cool stuff, yay, because we're a family, yay, and all that stuff. But Robbie doesn't want to know. He's not hungry. Look, he's ready. He's ready for action. Anyway, so Stephen thinks, sod it, I'm going to finish off that tequila. Here we go. It's drinking the tequila. It's proper tequila with a worm in the bottom. Is it going to show it? In a minute. There we go. We're going to zoom in on the worm. It's a big bugger, isn't it? I've got some tequila, but it's not the tequila that's got a worm in it. It's just regular tequila. I had meatloaf. It's basically hot hazelnut. It wasn't what I expected. I was expecting I don't know what I expected. I was expecting like beef or something like that, but it wasn't. It was horrible. I didn't like it, but I do like hazelnut. Hazelnut's nice. Anyway, where were we? The worm in the tequila. Here it is. Anyway, we zoom in on it, and it's got an eye, and it opens its eye, and it's supposed to be Kane in the form of the tequila worm. By the way, the creature designs for this were done by H.R. Geiger, or is it Giger? Whatever. I say Giger. H.R. Giger of Alien fame and Species. He did the designs for this, and obviously Boss Film did the modelling and stuff. I got it into my head that I forgot his bloody name now. Carlo Rambaldi did the effects, the creature effects, but I don't think he did. But anyway. Wingus is basically just ground beef and breadcrumbs, maybe with onions and spices added. But that's what I got. Bloody awful. It was. Interesting 34's here. Sorry to be late. Don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I don't know how far along in the film we are. How far are we in? Oh, we're getting there. Anyway, right. So, the doll's turned its head again for some reason. And he's going to finish off his tequila in a minute. We see that Diane and Carol Ann are in the bath, and she's telling her all about what she feels about the spirits that are in the house and that he won't let them go, all the others, and we're going to see them in a minute. They're going to start rising up out of the ground. Look, she knows why they're here, because he won't let them go, and here they come, look, rising up out of the ground. Bit like what we saw in the first film, when we saw them coming down the staircase. They've gone for that design, haven't they? Like a little glowing ball with the ghost round them. But they've got people to go like that, haven't they? Look, ghostly. Flap your arms about. But anyway, so here we are, and we see him. There's lots of them in a minute, but he's finishing off his tequila. He's just wandering about the house, sitting on the floor, sweating. But here they go. Look, here they come. Like that. And are you supposed to swallow the worm as well? I don't know. I've never had tequila with a worm in it, but it does. He glugs it down. Maybe it's protein, I don't know. I've got some tequila, but it's not the sort that's got a worm in. And as soon as he swallows it, he starts choking. Because obviously Kane's possessing him now. It's not as freaky as the dolls from Barbarella. Well, no, because they were dangerous dolls, weren't they? With metal teeth. Didn't they? I've got Barbarella on Blu-ray, and I still haven't got around to watching it. The Blu-ray, what I bought. It's a good film. I'm going to do it one day on Magnificent Mondays. I'll get round to it. But anyway, yes, it's an evil worm. Yes, it is. Anyway, it's possessing him and making him go, and it turns him into. There's one shot. Hopefully, I'll land on it where it looks like Darren McGavin from Kolchak. Well, I think it does. See if I can land on it. Anyway, so it's basically turning into Kane. Here we go. I don't know, for some reason, that shot, it just reminds me of Darren McGavin from Kolchak. Don't know, stick a straw hat on him. Great couple of TV movies and a great TV series, Kolchak the Night Stalker. Look it up. Anyway, so here he is. God is in his holy temple, he's saying. There we go. Well, mate. So he's going to go and cause trouble now. I don't know why he's all wet and sweaty. I don't know, but anyway. He goes to see Carol Ann, and obviously she's wary of him because he's acting weird, and now he's basically going to attack his wife. And there you go, being all horrible. He's saying, "What's up with you? Oh no, I'm God is in his holy temple person," and all that stuff. What are you on about? She thinks he's drunk at first, but then I think she's not been very psychic at this bit, but anyway. Oh, he tells her something. He tells her, what about the time yesterday when you remembered planting the flowers? And she says, how do you know that? And he goes, because I'm smart. And all that. There you go. But I think now she realises he's possessed by Kane. I will. Carol Ann were an accident. But anyway. So he's basically going to force himself upon her now, and they go, we want the angel, we want the sweet pea, and then she's saying, no, stop it, I love you, because the power of love and all that. So of course, maybe next time you should move yourself to the top of the screen so you can't hide behind the chats. I'm not hiding. Sometimes I need to hide. Anyway, where were we? There you go. She says, I love you. And that stops him a minute. He says, no, God damn you. And then he comes to and he vomits up Kane, basically. So what is it? And he starts retching. There we go. And out it comes, the vomit monster. Who is played by, it's in my notes, if I can find it. Played by Noble Craig, who was a stuntman who lost both legs, an arm and an eye while serving in the Vietnam War. He plays the partially grown vomit creature, which we're going to see shortly. Every time he shows a chat, he also picks his nose. How did you know? Bogey. Hang on. I knew I'd saved this for a reason. Hang on, here we go. There we go. Hang on. Bogey. Think it's gum. It's gum. Anyway. I forgot where I went now. Oh, yes, Vomit Monster. There it comes. Saying, go on, get it up. Might be a piano. It's the hand gestures we can't see what he's doing when the chat's on screen. I'm just giving it that. Like that. Faith of the heart and the power of love, yes. The power of love. Or is it the other one? What was her name now? I think they were roughly the same time as well, weren't they? There were Frankie Goes to Hollywood, The Power of Love. And there were that other Power of Love by that woman whose name I've forgotten. Jennifer or Jessica? Jennifer, I can't remember. Whatever. I digress again. Anyway, back to the Vomit Monster. Here it comes. There we go. He vomits it up and it disappears under the bed. There we go. It scurries off under the bed. Kind of reminds me of The Thing. A bit like The Thing. When it goes under the bed. But there you go. And there you go. It's growing under the bed. Look, cool. Animatronics and stuff. Pretty cool. So you can see through its head there, can't you? So it's obviously superimposed, isn't it? A blue screen effect. But there you go. A bit of The Exorcist going on now. The bed's shaking, but it throws the bed at him. And this is where it becomes. There we go. Now it's I forgot his name already. Sorry, Noble, whatever you call it. Noble Craig. With his no arms and no legs and one arm and one eye. But you can see it's supposed to be Kane. It's recognisable as Kane, isn't it? So it's a good puppet, whatever, prosthetic, whatever you want to call it. But it was scurrying off, crawling off, kind of creepy. And they're going looking for the kids, and it's going to appear again. These are great effects for the time. Holds up also. Yes, they're pretty good effects. By Boss Film, as I said at the beginning, by Boss Film, Richard Edlund's Boss Film. For this one, lots of the Ghostbusters and other stuff, didn't it? Anyway, so looking for the kids. They don't know where they are. He gets knocked through the door. There we go. It reappears as I think it's a stop motion effect. This it looks very stop motion, doesn't it? I think it is. There you go. It's going to spit some. This is Kane again, as the Beast. I'm guessing. Gets in with some energy. There you go. They've got to stick together. They're Robbie, and there you go. He's fighting with Kane, and this is where the good spirits that went up his nose save him. There we go. Blows it out. I don't know if he did it on purpose or what, but it makes him go away. There we go. Disappears into the bilocation area or whatever. Lord Voldemort is in this movie. Well, he was. Ray Fiennes. I don't think Ray Fiennes is in this. Anyway. So, they've gone for now. So, they're looking for the kids and the find Robbie is in a there you go, is in the because she sees it at first and there we go, she thinks it's skeletons, but it's not, it's just vacuum cleaner parts, and Robbie's going to come out in a minute. There's a door there opens and Robbie's there, but where's Carol Ann? I don't know where Carol Ann is, and he says check the garage. Why, I don't know, but check the garage. And she's in the car. And so, obviously, the reason the car was angry and what Taylor did to it, well, it's basically, he's made the car a safe place. It's a safe area. And he told Carol Ann, if anything happens, go, get in the car. It's the only place you can be safe. So, there we go. But she won't open the door for him because she saw him as, baddie dad. Says, that wasn't me. But anyway, then everything starts going haywire in the garage, and she lets them in eventually. They get in, and then all we get a chainsaw comes after them in a minute. The car won't start, obviously, because it's still angry. You'd have thought he'd have fixed that, wouldn't you? With his medicine bag with Taylor. But anyway. He's got to let E-Buzz in. E-Buzz is holding on to that electrical thingamabob. There we go. The spirits are throwing tools at the car. And we're going to get a chainsaw in a minute. Here it comes any second now. I want the fastening chains around the fender. We call them bumpers here, but fender. It won't start, he says, to re-emphasise the matter. And anyway, here comes the chainsaw. There it comes. Good glass on that, wouldn't it? You thought it'd just gone, wouldn't you? But obviously it's not, what's the term? That toughened glass, what do they call it now? The glass that just, if you break it, it just turns into like a gazillion pieces. I forgot what they call it. Tempered glass. Anyway, gets the car going, and they managed to reverse out just in time, and off they go. Driving over the neighbour's lawn and everything. Two of the neighbours think, well, I'm glad to see the back of them. Jessica were lovely. She lived there for decades, and we never had a bit of bother. As soon as a crazy daughter moves back in, all hell breaks loose. But anyway. We use both, front his fender, back his bumper. All right, fair enough. F and B, front and back, fender bumper. Anyway. Right, so they're heading to Cuesta Verde. And then she's saying, what about the kids? And Taylor said, but you go back as a family, because, they're strongest together as a family. So they're heading to Cuesta Verde. Here they are. And the security guard's gone. He must only work during the day. And here they go. They're met by Tangina. She's there in a minute. But there she is. And they're going to head down. And I think the ending for this, I think it was supposed to be a totally different ending, but they kind of rushed it. This is a longer version of the film. But there's a scene with Tangina in it where Kane calls at the house a second time. I think it might be on the Laserdisc version or something like that. I don't know, but I don't know if it's lost or whatever. It's not been on any other versions. But the studio wanted a 90-minute film because they wanted as many screenings as possible. It's a proper cash-in film, isn't it? Is this? Well, they wanted it 90 minutes, so they basically cut down the ending. It was supposed to be this grand, climax, and they cut it right down. Anyway, Sci-Fi Quest says, when I was a tree surgeon, that's why we always sharpen the chain after a job. All right. I know bugger all about chainsaws. I'm sure Josh Temple knows all about chainsaws, and he'll be telling us all about them. Anyway, the head down. I've got it in my notes about the ending. I can't remember. Where are we? Where were we? In one scene, when real cadavers were used in place of props, an entire day's worth of film stock mysteriously came out completely black. Not real cadavers were used, probably real skeletons, but they'll be all clean. I think when you buy these skeletons for Hollywood, they'll be perfectly clean skeletons. They won't have all flesh hanging on them, will they? Anyway. Thus, a whole day of filming that cost $50,000 to $100,000 had to be reshot. The night before the reshoots, Will Sampson performed an exorcism at 4 a.m. in order to rid the set of evil spirits, because apparently he's a real-life Native American shaman or whatever. And eased the tension of the frightened cast and crew, who had actually started to believe the franchise was cursed, or cursed. This, after all, was not the first time real human remains were used in place of props. The first film infamously featured real skeletons in the Indian burial ground scene, well, in the swimming pool scene. But anyway, where were we? Oh no, so I've got that wrong. I said earlier on, I thought the clown was supposed to appear, and they changed it to Robbie's braces attacking him. It's not. The clown was supposed to make its appearance in the garage scene. But they changed it and changed to a chainsaw and all that stuff. They're also going to do the garage at elongating, like the hallway does in the first film. Where were we? Yeah, the flying chainsaw was supposed to be in 3D, and appearances of the beast and all that. Here we go. The film had an original running time of 131 minutes, which is 2 hours and 10 minutes, before being edited down to 91 minutes. So they cut out 40 minutes of it, didn't they? Some have surmised that MGM rushed production and ordered the cuts. For example, the final battle with Kane lasts all of 2 minutes, which we're coming up to. Spoilers. Zelda Rubinstein, in particular, was furious about this, as she felt her best scenes were removed from the final cut. There we go. Yes, they must have left the lens cap on. Yes, they must have. Just like Sue Charlton in Crocodile Dundee, which we did on Monday. Anyway, they're heading down into the cavern as the Freeling family. She says she's scared. There's Caroline says, if you don't want to go, we'll not go. We'll turn back this instant. She says, no, I want to go, Mummy. And all that's all right. So they're going. There they are down in the cavern with what's left of the religious sect. Here they go. She's getting impressions from them. They're reaching out for help that will never come. They're all trapped, poor people, etc. Then she sees. We got a quick flash of Kane. There it is. Look. Anyway, and then there's a bit happens. Hang on, no, it hasn't happened. I've gone past it. Hang on, where now? Here we go. That you think they've rushed this bit, haven't they? Because it just suddenly after that, there we go, just takes Diane and Carol Ann in a crappy effect. There you go, off they go, and you think. They didn't think that through, really, did they? But anyway, so they've gone there in the netherworld now, or whatever you want to call it, the upside down, the further, etc. Limbo, purgatory, the waiting room, etc. I don't know, the diner. Flash, there we go, Flash, Saviour of the universe. We've done that one on Magnificent Mondays, I think. I'm sure we have. Whoa, steady on. There you go. Anyway, so as I said, they've got to get them back. Anyway, here's Taylor going, ay, giving it all that. So he's going to find Taylor. There we go, Taylor, calling him. He's got a fire going. He says, I see her. The entity is with them. And Stephen has got to leap into the fire to go and get them. Him and Robbie. But there we go, the beast emerges from the fire. I think that's supposed to be Carol Ann, even though it's bugger all like her. But anyway, she's going, Daddy, Daddy, help. But anyway, he says, it's an illusion, the beast lies, he says, just like that. So you've got to leap into the flame. So they jump in. Look, don't even ask any questions. Just jump into a blazing fire. That's trust for you, isn't it? And there we go. Male chorus. God is in his holy temple. Here they go. Whee, floating in the Mutara Nebula. Because I watched Ted movies and series this week. Now I'm fighting the urge to watch Flash Gordon. Never fight the urge to watch Flash Gordon. Just watch it. I've only seen the first Ted film. I've not seen the series. I started watching Ted 2. It got me nerves after about 10 minutes and I turned it off. He's about to turn into the Traveller. Yes, he is. Anyway, so off they go, floating into the whatever it's called. Anyway, they go, they meet up, and when they touch hands, they all get a glow around them because it's the power of family and stuff, power of love, etc. But here comes bursting in as the bad guy. And there's all sparks and like I say, 80s effects, which I love. I love 80s effects, 80s visual effects, because they're all like hand-drawn, animated and stuff like that. So it gives them, I don't know, a romantic wonder about them. But anyway, I like Ted and the series. Ted 2 is not good. All right, so I might have to give the series a try then, because I like first Ted, but I've not seen the series. I didn't like Ted 2. Sci-Fi Quest agrees. Anyway, where were we? Carol Ann. Because of this, Carol Ann's been separated from him. And he's grabbed hold of her. Oh, no. As the beast and he takes her away, and there you go, it says, take the lance. I thought it was a spear, but it's a lance. Take the lance, and he throws it, there we go, at Kane, and they think, there we go, Kane's gone. I think they've defeated Kane, but Carol Ann goes whirling off into oblivion. Don't go! And she goes off, presumably into the light, there we go, because all the other spirits now, Kane's gone, they've defeated Kane, so all the others, all his followers, are now free to enter the light, because he's not holding them back anymore. That's what's happening there. But they think they've lost Carol Ann. There she goes, look, into the light. They think they've lost her. Even Taylor thinks, there you go, it's too late, I have failed, he says, they've lost Carol Ann. But don't worry, here she comes, she's coming back out again. Of course, Grandma Jess is there, saved her, so they all come out. And yay, thank you, Grandma Jess. Now, stop scaring us and bugger off. So off she goes back into the light, and they emerge from an area of bilocation. What if they're all covered in that pink stuff that they had in the first film? Bet they're not. But no, they're not. But there we go. So, and they've won. That's it. The end. And they all come out. They come out of the hole in the ground. Sun's coming up. We see they've all come out. Tangina Barrett's there. She's going to disappear in a minute. God knows where she goes. I have no idea. But she disappears into thin air any moment. So she's there with them. Taylor is basically saying, I want your car. He says, the car wants to come home with me. I'll have to try that. I have to go down to the showroom where they sell new cars. I don't want a second-hand car, I want a new one. And we have to say, this car wants to come home with me, and see if it works, because it works for him. Says, you asked it? Says, yes, I did. So he says, okay, what the hell? He gives him the keys and says, it's yours. And if I were Taylor, I'd be saying, are the relevant documents, have you got those with you as well? We need to cover this legally. But no, he just takes the car and it drives off, starts up first time, and it's working perfectly because it's now happy that it's with Taylor. By the way, Tangina Barrett's vanished, look. She disappeared. Where's she gone? She was there a moment ago. But she's buggered off. I don't know where she's gone. Maybe the dog ate her. I've no idea. Maybe she fell down the hole and nobody noticed. But anyway, so they're saying, oh no, we need a ride home. Why did they ask one of the neighbours? Unless nobody lives there anymore, I don't know. We noticed all the houses were for sale. Has everybody moved out? But it says, we need a ride home. So he goes running after the car. Look, we're running after him. Taylor, come back, my car needs me. Just wait for that security guard to come back on and he'll sort something out, I imagine. I don't know. But hang on, what are you on about? Oh, you're on about Ted 2. Ted Season 2 was wrapped production. I haven't seen Season 1 yet. I don't even know what it's on. But there's no release date confirmed yet. Oh, no, fair enough. Just 34 says, Ted 2 is not good, agree. I only saw about the first 10 minutes and I thought, not for me. Anyway, so that's it. That's the end of the film. That's the end of Poltergeist 2, The Other Side. They're running down the street after Taylor. There you go, and it ends. There's obviously nothing. Nothing happens at the end. It's a good film. I really like it, but I'm not a big fan of the third one. And I don't even know why. Carol Ann's in it. I don't know why she goes to stay. She goes to stay with her auntie and uncle, doesn't she? Nancy Allen and what's his face? Him that plays Dallas in Alien. Him. I don't know why she goes to stay with them, but she does. But that's the third one. But I don't think I'll be doing that because I don't like the third one. Anyway, so there we go. That's the end of Poltergeist 2, The Other Side. A good film, a really good film. And well worth a look. A worthy sequel. Not as good as the first one. But the Poltergeist films, they're classed as horror films. That's what I'm doing on a Friday night. But they're not particularly scary, are they, to be honest? They're like, I don't know. They're like a horror film that you can show your kids, aren't they? Like Gremlins, they're along that line, aren't they? But still worth a watch, and very, very good. Right, so we're all done and dusted for another week. Anyway, Justin 34 says, good movie. It is a very good movie. I really like it. Teddy's a Peacock exclusive in the States. Oh, right. I don't know. We ain't got Peacock, so I don't know. It might be on. Maybe it's on Amazon or something. I don't know. I haven't checked. Anyway, so we'll leave it there. So I don't know what's coming up next. Monday, Magnificent Mondays is for this week or next week is Watership Down, the 1978 classic animated movie that what's the word? I can't think of the word. Anyway, ruined childhoods all across the country. Great film. The third was a tough watch. I think the setting, part 3 throws me off. It's all about reflections, isn't it? Mirrors and water and stuff like that. It's all about reflections. It's also sad that she died, didn't she, before the film was finished, and basically they cut the film short, sort of. Used a double at the end for her, didn't they? But Carol Ann lived with her aunt because her parents were trying to protect her from Kane. Oh, right. I thought they beat Kane. I don't know. I can't remember. So I've only seen it once and I didn't like it. But I could watch it. I've got it here, haven't I? Might as well watch it again. But not tonight. Just to see what happens. Oh, what do they call? I forgot his name. I can't bloody read that. I'm supposed to read that. Jesus Christ. Tom Skerritt, that's the fella. Tom Skerritt. Sorry for the typos. I'm a little tired. I didn't even notice any. He said he instead of her. Right, fair enough. I didn't even notice. Anyway, right. I haven't decided what next week's Friday Night Appointment with Fear is going to be. But I will decide that over the weekend. On Sunday, I've decided I might do speaking of drawing, as we were earlier on, because I saw Carol Ann drawing, I might do a sketch time. I haven't done a sketch ever for a while. So I'll find some picture of a buxom young lady or something. I don't know. I'll find something to draw. And might do a sketch time on Sunday. I haven't done it for a while. And maybe we can mix in a bit of news if there is any. But anyway. Right, so we'll leave it there. So thanks, Sci-Fi Quest and Justin34 and Windgrace. Did anybody else pop in? Well, I wasn't looking. Oh, I'll check the Rumble chat. No, there's nobody in the Rumble chat. No, right. I always forget to check the Rumble chat. Nobody else popped in, did they? We've had no Josh Temple this week. Anybody seen Joshua Kanapke? I've not seen Joshua Kanapke for a while. Hope he's okay. Oh, and Tim Rose, although he wasn't here tonight. He was here in spirit, and so was Joshua Kanapke and Josh Temple. And Adam Green and the other members. They're all here in spirit. Travis says, great as always, Steve. Take it easy and take care. You too, mate. Urge 34 says, cool, always fun. Everyone take care. See you later, etc. All saying goodbye. Right, so I'm going to go now. So thanks for watching. Wherever you are, don't have nightmares. By the way, the end thing I'm going to play is a little bit different. I've been playing again with the AI music. So the end is going to be a little bit different. The same video intro from the start, but with different music. So that's what's coming up. So wherever you are, look after each other. Don't have nightmares. And until next time, I've got to find it now. There we go. I'll see you.
Yours a geek, breathe pure fun.